All right. We're just here, YouTubers. Just wait, just hold on. We're getting set up to get onto local search for our lives. So just hold tight. Just hold tight. Oh, and this the giveaway today. I got some elderberry too to give you too. Okay. Bag. Elderberry. So that'll be our giveaway to mail off to somebody today. All right, which one? Which order are you doing? So that way.
We could just do it on like the paper.
The paper, okay,
yeah.
Rose, whatever. What's next after that?
Lemongrass, peppermint.
Rosemary. So I guess raspberry leaf is the last one.
Yeah.
So our theme song today is Rooted. Befitting Herbal Medicine. They're getting rooted. Lord, I gotta get off this. Look at my tomato plant, but they ain't budding yet.
Oh,
so good. They were this small at first.
It looks good.
And then now they're sprouting up, but they're not budding yet. I don't know. The farmer that I met at the store, he was like, it'll be May. It'll be like May. Yeah, that was the old man told me. He said it'll be like May. I'll cut all this and we can do it. We'll end it in the stream.
Yeah, we just got all our little essential oil stuff from TJ Maxx and made some rollers. And Kennedy. This little kit. It came. Did I do the picture? Oh, I guess not. No, it came with like the rollers had the amethyst, the stones in it, and then we just had that. So we got some jojoba oil and then added the essential oil. So I made like a eucalyptus peppermint one and then a lavender one to just roll on. Yeah,
that's good. That's a good one.
Did you see the sneak peek she posted of your bracelet?
Yes, I commented on her page. Yeah, I said Kennedy. I was like, yes, look good.
She got a bunch of this marble, clear quartz, highlight, quartz crystal. It's a couple of good songs. I was like, oh, those would be nice.
No, it looks pretty. I was like, oh, I had commented on her story. I was like, oh, they look good, Kennedy. Okay, so 6:30 Thursday. What is 6:30 Thursday? Let me see.
I'm gonna turn it on because it's 5 minutes. You know how we gotta enter the title. Title.
Get all rooted on.
There you go.
Woo! Come on in, everyone. Welcome, welcome. So we're going to get rooted today. Literally. Because we're going to talk about some roots.
Yes.
Herbal roots there is.
Plant power.
I like that. Plant power.
Plant power. Hey guys, thanks for joining us.
Woo!
We're going to start promptly at 1:30. Allow some folks to join in.
We're getting rooted, you all. Y'all hear the Sierra in the background? We don't own the rights to the music. We don't. However, talking about those good roots, those herbal roots. Yeah.
So as you're joining us, feel free to put in the comment box yes or no. Do you use herbs as medicine? Do you believe in herbal medicine?
Yeah.
And tell us what state you're tuning in from us as well. Where are you from? We're in Richmond, Virginia.
So in that comment box, you all, let us know. Do you believe in herbal medicine? Do you use herbs as medicine? Just put yes or no. And then type your name if you want to and where you're from, what city or state you're representing. Rooted. This song is so good fitting for our discussion.
So
right, yeah.
We're definitely rooted.
We're rooted, yes. Now,
Bringing the
this
outside
song
in.
has been going crazy here lately. I don't know what's up with, and the name is actually Mary. This is Mary. I don't know what's going on with Mary. In that comment box, you all, our question for today is, do you believe in herbal medicine? Do you use herbal medicine? And if you do, put yes or no. And then let us know what state you're from. We want to know who's on the line with us today. We can get that good smudge on, you all. Get that good energy going on today.
Joining. You are entering Local Mental Health Mondays with Avail Outpatient Counseling. And it's not the first Monday this time. We weren't available, but we still with you on this Monday.
Oh, yeah. Get that good mojo going. Remember, y'all, in the chat, let us know. Do you believe in herbal medicine or do you use herbs as medicine? Put yes or no in the chat.
And tell us what state you're tuning in from. We're in Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah, where are you all from? Represent your city. Represent your state. It's smudge going on here. Invite all of that.
Another herb, sage.
Yes, sage. Yes, yes.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yes.
Herbal medicine truly is a great natural way of cleansing the body. Yes.
Outreach.
Hello. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us, you all.
Florida.
Florida in the house.
RVA.
Philly.
Philly.
Whoop, whoop.
All right. Texas. Houston, Texas. Hello. Thanks
Hey,
for joining.
Houston.
Yes. Yes. Well, it is now 1:30, you all. Welcome to Local Mental Health Mondays. My name is Tangi Augustin, licensed clinical social worker, co-owner of Avail Outpatient Counseling.
And I'm Dr. Shamrell Blackwell, empowerment coach as well as qualified mental health professional and co-owner of Avail Outpatient Counseling. And we are excited today. So those of you who are chatting right now, you all letting us know whether or not you believe in herbal medicine. Do you use herbs as medicine? Make sure you put, hey, Tammy, hey. We see you all. Hey, Molasses, honey. All right. So thank you all for joining us. So our topic for today is
Herbal medicines for the mind and body.
Mm-hmm. Now, you all, you know we like to give stuff away. You get a gift, you get a gift, you get a gift,
Everybody gets a gift.
That's I'm getting my Oprah on today, all right? And so, let me tell you all the rules before we get started of our Slay the Avail Way giveaway, all right? Wait, pray, slay, our Slay the Avail Way giveaway. So, these are our rules, all right? So, you must be 18 years or older. You also must have a U.S. mailing address. It's just easier for it to ship it to you, okay? And then if you stay tuned through the presentation today or our discussion for today, and you're able to answer the question at the end, our Slay the Avail Way question, the first person we see who responds. Now, there are some other things too. You have to, first of all, go follow at Avail Counseling.
Yes.
So you got to make sure that you're following, and then also, of course, following Local Search. So if you're following at Avail Counseling as well as Local, you're 18 years or older, you have a U.S. mailing address, and you're able to answer the question correctly at the end of our session, then guess what? We're going to DM you and send you a free gift. And our gift today, so we all understand the importance of elderberry, right?
Yes.
So we're providing you all today, our free giveaway today is a nice pack of organic, elderberry, you all, as well as a Palo Santo stick, all right?
Yes.
So this will be what you'll be working towards, all right? So that organic elderberry, you can use it in your teas and everything or whatever, boil the water, put it in your tea. So good for just antioxidants, just getting all that junk out, you all, right?
Yes.
And so that is our gift for today. So Tangi, I'm going to pass it over to you to let us know what our positive motivational mantra is for today.
So today's mantra is, I call upon the earth to heal my body. So I want you to affirm this with me. I call upon the earth to heal my body. That's our affirmation, our motivational mantra for today. Remember, we always start off with the affirmation. When we use affirmations daily, they help us align our actions with our goals, our intentions. They also rewire the brain. So we're getting rid of that negative self-talk and we're moving forward with positive affirmations. And so again, I call upon the earth to heal my body. And that's so fitting for today as we talk about herbal medicines for the mind and body. For those of you that are not familiar with Avail, we offer traditional therapies combined with holistic healing approaches. Much of our practice is non-pharmaceutical approaches or interventions to healing the mind and body. So there's a lot of benefits for mental health and also for physical health. And we both tend to both of those things in our practice. So we're glad you all joined us today to just learn more.
Yes. So excited. So when we say we call upon the earth to heal our body, because our herbs come from the earth, you all, we come from the earth. And so therefore it's so befitting and aligned to, of course, the earth will heal our bodies. Right. So Tangi's going to dive in and give us all of the details about our 7 herbs that we're going to focus on today, you all. So our magic number is 7. We're going to talk about 7 distinct herbs today and what their benefits are, how they're to mental health. And then also I'm going to share with you all how we can use those herbs to create balances in our chakras, and in particular chakras that some of these actual herbs do get to complement more. All right. So that's what we're talking about today. We have 7 herbs, you all, that we're going to discuss. All right.
So we're going to get into lavender, rose. I'm going to go in order: lemongrass, peppermint, dandelion roots, raspberry leaf, and also our other one is rosemary. So that's our 7 herbs that we're going to focus in on today. Obviously, there's tons of other herbs, valerian root, basil, all those, but we're going to center on these because we also provide a product that you can definitely benefit from using these 7 herbs as well. So we're going to focus on what is the benefits of each. We're going to give you some basic information, not too many details, but just enough so you can have some understanding on how do these herbs help to heal. And also I want to drop in too, if you're interested in more, we do have an online course coming. Avail Wellness Academy is a platform that we use to offer you guys courses. It's for any and everybody, health professionals, or just, hey, everyday people that want to learn more. So we do have a Herbal Medicine 101 course that's going to be coming, and you'll really love that. And we'll dive into more herbs beyond the 7 that we're going to talk about today. But for time purposes, this is where we at. Okay, so let's think about herbal medicine. Herbs,
for centuries. This was around first. This is where we started. Way back historical times, what did they use? The earth to heal. They went and grabbed the bark, the elm, everything else from trees, from grass. Herbs are plants, using all different parts of the plant. Some of the plants use the petals, some use the stem, some use the root. But the point we're making is that it's all from the earth. And guess what? For those of you who said, well, no, I don't really use herbs. You actually do, because most of Western medicine was built and created and scientifically used and based from natural parts of the earth. Yep. So most of the products used, although there's chemicals man-made, they have some of an extract. You'll see usually is an extract from a plant.
And your pharmaceutical medicine.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's all actually combining, pulling from the natural herbs. These days have transitioned to more herbal options rather than certain chemicals, pharmaceutical companies, because of the side effects. Obviously, there's some side effects with anything you can use depending on your biological makeup. However, we found just things that are more natural are more benefiting, and in some instances, just better for us overall. So yeah, I love lemongrass. We're gonna talk about that. So good. So we're gonna start with lavender. I love lavender.
Me too.
So if you didn't know, and you do live in Richmond and Glen Allen, there's actually a lavender farm. There's actually one too in Williamsburg. Yeah. So I've taken my daughter who's gone to pick lavender. Lavender can be used for so many different reasons. I mean, one, aromatherapy, period. Lavender oil, the essential oil. Most people use the extract oil from lavender. Lavender, it helps lower distress. It's actually antidepressant and anxiolytic, meaning that it can help reduce anxiety. Most people use lavender oil in like their diffusers. Also use the oil to rub on pressure points of the body. You can also do lavender tea as a calming agent. So again, it reduces pain. Also, it reduces pain associated with menstruation. Yeah, girl. Using your bath water. Herbal baths are beautiful, and lavender is an awesome one to use. It's soothing and it's calming, and that's why it's really good for people experiencing depressed mood or people that are experiencing high levels of stress. Some other things too is it can also reduce with things like flushing after a C-section. It can reduce pain in women, the herbal tea. It can also help with just overall just aromatherapy, just like your mood, uplifting your spirits. Oftentimes, a lot of the herbal remedies are about lifting spirits, just the smell sometimes of these natural herbs. You can also ingest lavender. A nighttime smoothie that I love is lavender smoothie with blueberries. Take some oat milk, a banana, some frozen blueberries, throw some lavender, the herbs, in there, put it on and drink it. And it's so tasty. It's so beautiful. That, of course, in lavender tea. So lavender is just amazing. Yes. And I know it's also connected to our chakra.
Oh, yes. Guess what, you all? It's related to that third eye, you all. Yes. And so one of the reasons why, and also too, we can also use it for our crown chakra as well. So either one, to help us to get back balance again. And again, we won't dive deep into each of the chakras, you all, but those of you who are interested in more, you definitely can reach out to Avail. As a Reiki practitioner, and as a Yoni steam practitioner, with clients, we actually use lavender for different elements to help with opening those chakras up and helping us to remain balanced, right? And so if you all just briefly, some of your chakras, like your third eye, helps with freeing your mind, you all. And then the chakra is everything that's connected to the beyond, right? And so it helps us with that spiritual awakening. So how I use it when I am meditating, basically what I do, you all, I give fresh lavender and lavender herbs as an offering to my ancestors. So here in my healing space, I definitely use that. And I also use it in my tea as well. So definitely adding it, that element in my tea. I put it in a tea bag, you all, so I don't let it sit actually, in the tea naked, for lack of a better word. I put it in a tea bag and then kind of steep it within my tea. So that is a way too to help you with your opening up your chakras, and especially when you're doing meditation. All right?
Yes. So our next one we're going to discuss is rose. Who loves some rose water? Who got that rose serum for their face?
I do. I make my own.
Yes. So rose has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties, and it's definitely helpful. What is
much known for is how it soothes the skin. So you'll see a lot of the products, beauty products, using rose water. They have the rose mist, the serum. Rose is beautiful, especially too in herbal baths. A lot of individuals use rose in the herbal baths, and it's just one of those aphrodisiac herbs.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it's really used worldwide as an aphrodisiac. A couple of other things that it helps with that you may be surprised with. Yes, use it on your face. I do every day. Is not only is it anti-inflammatory, it's also antidepressant. This is another herb that helps to lift the spirits and improve the mood. And I think that's a part of too why it's the aphrodisiac, because it just kind of helps set the tone.
Yes.
But some other things it does is helps with your digestive system, depending on, some herbs you don't ingest, some you do, but you can also steep this as well into a tea. The other piece we have noted here is it helps with bowel flow. Little, get in there.
TMI, but it is what it is. It helps you get regulated and detoxified.
Exactly.
Gotta come out
definitely a part
way.
of cleansing. It's a part of the cleansing. This is one of the reasons we use this in our Yoni Steam blend, our Yoni 7 Steam blend, because it helps with treating infection. It helps with cleansing. It's really good to add to any tonic that you're using to cleanse the body. And rose is just so delicate, even the scent. And ingesting this or steeping it and drinking it as a tea can help too with bloating. I know a lot of people go for ginger root, which I love too, but I also add rose at times as well. Something that's more subtle as well. Let's think, upset stomach, constipation. So it definitely helps with your digestion. And again, it's an anti-inflammatory. So if you have any gastro issues, this is definitely some herb to use to kind of help aid with that digestive system.
And this also, you all, awakens and this herb helps with your heart chakra. Okay, so befitting.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, right. And so, helping you get connected back to the heart, helping you get back to, forgiveness, compassion. It awakens that spirit. It awakens that chakra. So definitely the rose. And I need to plug in. We gotta give a shameless plug here and there. So you all, these herbs, our herbs, you all, we do sell them individually, not necessarily just with a Yoni 7 organic blend or whatever. We also are a distributor of herbs. So if you all are looking for wholesale herbs, let us know. Just reach out to us at Avail info at availcounseling.com. That's Avail info at availcounseling.com. And we can give you a quote of the herbs that we have. And one of our giveaways today, we're giving away the organic elderberry. All right. So our giveaway, if you stay tuned, we're actually giving that away. But I just want to let you all know that we not only just have the blend, we can provide, like those of you who have herb blends, or if you have like, businesses that you use herbs for products, look at Avail to be your wholesale distributor of the herbs. We definitely have the ones that we have here that we're going to talk about today.
And a question, will rose help with face acne? It can. It primarily helps soothe skin irritation, but it's an antiseptic. So it helps create those histamines in the immune system to fight off some of those toxins that can cause and create acne. So definitely, I know one of my favorite places is TJ Maxx to get that little serum and whatnot, but you can make it on your own as well. So it just all depends. If you're not really familiar with herbs and how to use them in different like tinctures or tonics and different things like that, go ahead, get it off the shop. I recommend TJ Maxx, Whole Foods, places, also herb shops. That's really good. So definitely check that out because it can definitely be helpful.
Definitely if you don't want to make your own.
But they have a beautiful rose serum that I use.
I use one too.
Lemongrass. I love lemongrass. I make lemongrass curry. My little Thai recipes. I make lemongrass curry. You can use, one thing about most of these herbs too is they're culinary. You can add them to food. And if you love good Thai food, lemongrass is one of them. But it's a good diuretic. It has diuretic effects and it helps to release water retention in the body. Many people don't know. So you can, again, steep lemongrass.
Yes, you can. And you all know what we mean by steep. Like you can put it in a bowl. But I prefer to put it in actually like the tea bags, you all. And in particular, I try to get the unbleached, eco-friendly tea bags. And then you just put them in that bag, put the herb in the bag, and then you can have it with your hot water, pour your hot water in your cup, or you can boil it actually on top of your stove. Okay. So I just want to make sure they understand what the word steep means. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And so with some of the other benefits, again, diuretic effects, it definitely helps with water retention and bloating. It can help too with anyone that is experiencing digestive problems. If you have a diagnosis such as ulcerative colitis, stomach aches, and things like that, diarrhea, nausea, lemongrass can be an essential too. This is also another one we use as an essential oil. Lemongrass can really help too with like things like your scalp, putting it in your hair. You can also apply to skin. For most people, it helps with the scalp though, because it does help with a detoxification process. And again, if you're drinking lemongrass or you're putting it like in your curries and adding it for culinary reasons, it will help soothe the stomach. It also helps combat anxiety. So this is a great essential oil too. Sometimes just smelling and using that as an aromatherapy can be really helpful. And lemongrass is something relatively easy to get.
It is.
You can get it at your local
Let me
store,
show you all how it looks.
The dry herb might be harder, but we have it.
Okay, we have the lemongrass there. That's how it looks. Another thing too, medically, you all, if you want to, if you're a nerd like me and you research different medical journals, they have been using lemongrass as an assistance to help with cancer treatment. Okay, so FYI, if you want to Google that and look at some of the medical journals, lemongrass has been used for cancer treatments as like a tea. And so, check that out as well. So lemongrass does a lot, but it also, you all, helps to awaken your throat chakra, which is connected to communication. Right. So if you ever find yourself in a place where you can't communicate or you feel like you need some assistance with communication, guess what, you all? Drink you some good old lemongrass tea as you do your meditation and you manifest that affirmation that you want to become a better communicator. So I'm trying to show you all like practical ways that you can do this in your healing space to help aid with your holistic spiritual awareness as well too. All right. So lemongrass is that go-to to help with that throat chakra.
Yep. Perfect. Yep. Calming muscles and nerves, and it also helps induce deeper sleep if you're having sleep issues too. So this is something good if you have the oil to add to your diffuser. I have that, but I've added it too. Someone says, what does it do for your scalp? Because it has a detoxification properties, it can help soothe the scalp, especially if you have itchy scalp, dandruff too, as far as cleansing. All of these are cleansing herbs, which is a good thing. So not only does it have the other effects, it can do that too.
And that's why one of the things too, why we chose to talk about these particular 7, partly because we've been doing like 3 years or so of research on these particular herbs that we're talking about today. However, because they are a combination, we like to call it that holistic herb. And what I mean by that is these 7 herbs are antiseptic. They are anti-inflammatory herbs. They help with detoxification, and they're also calming herbs.
Yes.
So to help with that inflammation and help to reduce that stress. So the 7 we talk about pretty much systematically, they all pretty much work together.
Yeah. And that's the thing with herbs, it's not just one. Sometimes you want to blend.
Yeah.
Like at home, I blended the eucalyptus and the peppermint together.
I like that.
I've done the eucalyptus also with the lavender as a calming agent to add to my diffuser as well. So speaking of calming effects, peppermint is next. I love peppermint.
This is the ultimate, I would say, calming herb. Peppermint.
And it smells so good.
It smells so good, you all.
One of the main things, however, with peppermint that I use it for is headaches. So one of the good things about peppermint, it definitely treats menstrual pain. It treats nausea. It treats headache pain. It actually, too, is one of the things that I recommend for individuals experiencing depression and anxiety, especially anxiety headaches, tension headaches. So if with peppermint, you can use it in the form of an oil, essential oil. You can use that in a roller. You can add that also to a diffuser. But as a roller or
or if you just have the peppermint, you want to dilute it too with a carrier oil. So carrier oils might be coconut oil, jojoba oil, things like that. You want to mix it, but you would rub it on the temples. So when I say pressure points, as far as using the extract oils from these herbs, you would do it on pressure points. Mm-hmm. That would be your temples. That can be the neck, behind the neck. That can be the pulse, doing it on the wrist. And so I know for me, I try to stay away from using Advils and Tylenols and BC. Who know about BC powder? I used to use that, but that can tear up your stomach lining. So you see the effects of some of these Western medicines. That powder can kill you. So I transitioned, especially when we got deeper into our knowledge about herbal medicine, using peppermint oil for pain relief. Mm-hmm. That is something I dilute with the carrier oil. I rub on the temples. Also on the bottom of your feet is another pulse area. If you're having foot pain and things like that, just want to relax the body, you'll rub that in areas of the body to relieve that pain. Mm-hmm. And that's also a good one for stomach pain and nausea.
You know what? It is.
Like you said, peppermint tea. Yep. That's really what it's widely known for. Many people drink peppermint tea. Yeah. And so that's something, again, you can put in your bag, steep it, boil it, and that can really be helpful and soothing for the mind and the body.
So definitely too for aromatherapy purposes too. We talked about that, adding it to the diffusers. But I'm going to tell you where I like peppermint. So we also sell CBD oil.
Yes.
And the CBD oil, I have
the peppermint flavor.
The peppermint flavor CBD oil that Avail sells you all. Oh my gosh! Like I add that all the time
to my tea and my smoothie,
everything. Everything. Yeah. But it's funny that you say how aligned is this when you talk about headache pain. Peppermint helps relieve headache pain. It's also related to our crown chakra, right? And so our crown chakra, you all, is basically truly trying to connect us to that higher power, giving us that inspiration. And just think about it, the awakening. Just think about when you smell something peppermint, how it naturally awakens your senses, right? Yeah. And so it's giving you, so if you feel like, for me, when I'm in my creative space, like if I have to create an event or I have to do some type of creativity of a poetry or something of that nature, I like to use peppermint as my diffuser scent to actually help awaken that creativity, you all. And it just basically gets us connected back to our higher power. All right. So definitely your crown chakra or peppermint, you all. All right.
I love to, people are familiar with like Dr. Bronner's. I love the peppermint. It actually can definitely awaken you.
It awakens you, right?
And go there. But it's a good muscle relaxant. So I do like it at night too. I've done it in the morning, but I do like it at night because it's a muscle relaxant. So either way, I just love peppermint.
Me too.
If you also have indigestion issues or IBS, peppermint is also a good tool to use, especially making it into or using it as a tea. Get you some peppermint.
Get your peppermint.
Get you some Avail herbs.
Yes.
Our Yoni 7 blend.
Oh my.
That we pretty much has been our blend for Yoni semen. I actually drink it as a tea.
Yeah. Too. I actually smoke it too.
Oh, you can put it in your little
You can put it in your cigarettes. Your herbal cigarettes, you all. I'm telling you. The blend, you can use the blend for anything.
You can use our Yoni 7 blend pretty much for anything. It's really awesome.
Yeah.
So our next one, which I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with, dandelion root.
Woo!
We know dandelion root prevents urinary tract infections.
Yes.
It's also big on killing bacteria. Most often people get the dandelion root tea when you're trying to do a detox and cleanse. That's because it kills bacteria.
Yeah.
It also increases urine flow if you're having any retention issues.
Exactly.
So this is a big one. And obviously urine flow is a release. So that's also why it's, majority of it is usually connected with detoxing. Dandelion root, we have that in our blend because of that main purpose.
Yeah.
And when we're thinking about yoni steaming and the whole purpose of that. So, this one for me is really big when I'm in that moment, like spring cleansing.
Cleansing.
So I definitely go to dandelion root to use that to cleanse the body all the time when I'm in that space. If I need a detox, this is the root I go to.
And also too, as well as lemongrass, I talk about that has been in some medical journals and helping to help with cancer treatments. Now, by all means, disclaimer, you all, consult with your PCP, do all those things or whatever. But just giving this information out there for you to look into further. There are some medical journals out there that has been using dandelion root as an aid to help in some cancer treatments, you all. Another reason why we chose dandelion the root as opposed to dandelion the flower. So I have severe allergies, and so a part of the reason of this blend, although I'm allergic to weeds, dandelion root, it's most people that are allergic to the actual flower, and so that's the reason why we chose the root as opposed to the flower. So I know you all have seen like the beautiful little yellow dandelion flower, into some blends or into herbal teas and things like that. But if you have allergies like me, all right, and sometimes we have an effect, weeds affect us. We definitely go by the root as opposed to the flower. And that's just, that's for different people. But for the most part, people are typically allergic to the actual flower part and not necessarily the root. So just FYI on that. Those of you who have allergies, like, well, dandelion, this just be cautious of that as well with your allergy blends. But dandelion root, okay. So our dandelion root, what does that work with? Our root chakra. That's an easy one, right? So dandelion root, our root chakra. Now, what's up with our root chakra? That's everything down below, you all. That's down below, all right? So helping us to basically help with courage, you all. Yeah, right. So if you feel like you need to, it's a new moon today. Is it new moon? April 12th? I need to look that up, you all. I think it's new moon. New moon today. It might be. I think it's new moon, April 12th. We're gonna look that up before. But with the actual dandelion root, it helps awaken you all that root chakra, helping you all to stay grounded. All right, stay grounded. And I believe that it is new moon today. Let me see. Because if so, we can give you a whole different ritual. Anyone else? Let's see. I'm looking. I'm gonna search. I'm gonna search. I think it's moon. I think it is today, you all. Is it new moon today? All right. So today, April 12th. April 12th. I'm looking at my astro calendar, you all. Be patient. Bear with us. Yes. Okay. April 12th. Today is new moon. Okay. All right. New moon ritual. So new moon ritual, you all. So definitely you want to help with, setting intention for your new moon cycle. And so keeping you grounded, dandelion root will be a good one, you all, to have during your meditation or help you to set your intention for your actual new moon tonight. All right. Okay. All right. Put some tea on. Put some tea on tonight. Put some tea on tonight. All right.
So the next herb is rosemary. I love rosemary. I love cooking, and I always use rosemary leaves. Rosemary, when you take the leaf and put it between your pointer and your thumb, it helps with the aroma. You can smell it. It just smells good. You can use this. This is one of those savory herbs to add to any of your dishes. The beautiful thing about rosemary, if you have any issues with circulation, this helps your blood flow. And again, culinary, so usually we use this as a spice in many of our dishes. Rosemary, however, can be done too. You can add it and make it into a vinegar. This actually also is something that helps with dandruff. Yeah, you can mix it and blend it. You let it sit for 2 weeks, and when you add it to your vinegar, and then you actually help cleanse when you shampoo your hair, you actually use it as a cleansing agent. But this is a source of anti-inflammatory properties, rich source of antioxidants, and the major one is it improves blood circulations, which is used in cooking. Absolutely, definitely boosts the immune system and neutralizes free radicals in the blood. So oftentimes this is one of those things that you want to add into all of your dishes. Roasted potatoes. I do rosemary on when I'm steaming or roasting any of my vegetables. I toss rosemary in. You can get fresh rosemary from your local shops. You can also grow it easily. Grow yourself. I was gonna say peppermint, sage, all of those. All of that you can actually grow in your home.
If I could adjust my camera, but I'm not, you all, because we have this angle perfect for Tangie and I right now. But I will show you my windowsill of the peppermint herbs, the sage, and all the different herbs.
That's the thing too. These are things that you can grow on your own and use, as long as you have understanding on how to use and making sure that you use safely. And so again, helps prevent inflammation, And the other main thing is just boosting that immune system, and just using it as a culinary herb is really the biggest one. And obviously our yoni steam, we use it in that manner, in that form too.
Oh, somebody said they started going to party. Me too. So that's my space.
So
so it's, again, alignment. So you all see how everything is balanced, because guess what? This awakens and helps our solar plexus chakra, which again helps stimulate metabolism, your digestion, and everything. So how befitting is that rosemary enhances that or awakens that, all right? So that's an easy one to remember when it comes to your chakra balances. And so when will you use rosemary? Of course, like if you're feeling like anger or having digestive problems, or if you're feeling fear, rosemary is a good one to help to actually help remedy some of that. Again, when we talk about chakras, I'm looking at it almost like as a triangle. So let me tell you what I mean by literally just setting an intention, setting your meditation time at that time, and incorporating your actual herb, right? So I want to sidetrack and digress just a little bit, because I want to share this with you all of how easy it is to really practice holistic rituals. All right. So here I have in my space, let's just say that you want to set an intention. You want more abundance, right? Let's just put that out there. All right. And you want to set that intention at the time that you're at your healing space, prayer space, whatever you want to call it. Just include that herb, right? With that, it's just basically an added layer. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, shy against holistic practices, or they're not so familiar, but you can actually incorporate that in your prayer, in your meditation, having that herb available, again, sitting and relaxing and having a nice cup of tea or herbal tea.
The easiest way. And your essential oils.
And what we're just asking you to do, or giving you this information, is so that you can set your herb to be more intentional, right? Absolutely. So the herb of choice is more intentional based on what it is that you want to accomplish, or how you want to set that intention,
Absolutely.
Right?
Plant power.
Plant power. That's our word.
And you
plant power.
And although it's not one of our 7 we're mentioning, you just have posted about aloe vera and how we can use it for skin irritants and things like that. Growing that in your home, using the gel from it. I also drink aloe vera. So these are all different ways. Again, we can use plants. It's just becoming more familiar. I actually bought a big resource that we pull from. This is the Encyclopedia of Herbal Healing Remedies. And in this is all the different uses of the herbs. And, a lot of this rooted in Ayurvedic medicine, Chinese medicine, and things like that. But Mediterranean medicine, all of this is, again, if you're looking for more natural, holistic methods of healing the mind and body, then this is what you would want to dive into and learn more about. This is not medical advice.
Not medical advice.
We're not giving you information and education. Definitely talk to your physician before you use any herbal medicines, because you don't know if it'll interact with anything you're already taking, or any ailments that you have that may not be able to withstand it because you may be taking Western medicine. So just something to keep in mind. But our last and not least, raspberry leaf. Now, this is one we don't often get heard about. We talk about peppermint. We talk about rose and rosemary and things like that. But raspberry leaf treats a lot of ailments.
Yes, it does.
I mean,
PMS symptoms.
Yes, I was going to say PMS is a big one. And you can get raspberry leaf tea. Is very good for your new moon cycles, for your moon cycles period, to drink that tea during the period before, during, and after your menstrual cycle. It can help with cramping and just the pain, and give you really good relief. The other piece too that comes with it is it helps tone and tighten muscles in your pelvic area. So that's, again, one of the reasons this is a part of our Yoni 7 organic blend for Yoni steams, because it has awesome medicinal properties for women's health.
Exactly.
It's a big one. If you look in women's health section, raspberry leaf.
Somebody said use that for cramps. And again, so befitting, and again, alignment with the chakra balancing. Raspberry leaf is often used to awaken your sacral plexus chakra, which is this area right here, ladies and gentlemen, right down there. So it's above the root, is all there's in that pelvic navel area, right? So again, just makes sense. So we definitely hope that you all, I learned a lot. We've learned a lot over the last 3 years or more that we have actually been doing our due diligence as practitioners. to actually learn more about our 7 herbs that we definitely are go-tos. Again, there's more out there, you all, but these are definitely our go-tos, and they're our go-tos because, again, calming effect, also antiseptic, also cleansing herbs. So it usually has the herbs have all 3 of those elements to it. All right.
Absolutely.
So there's so many more, but today we're just going to give you that 7, honey.
Yes. And if you want to learn the others, sign up for free. Register to be part of Avail's Wellness Academy.
Yes.
This is our platform that we are offering online courses. Right now, what's live is our Yoni Steam certification course, which is new and improved video, online chat, different things available. You can see, you can actually visit our site and see our example curriculum and what you'll learn. Right now, I'm working for you on our Herbal Medicine 101 course, which again is for any and everybody, not just clinicians, but also for everyday people who want to move forward with more holistic living. So definitely check it out. Again, you can sign up on our Avail Wellness Academy for free and then explore the options. Again, right now live is our Yoni Steam certification course.
All right, you all. So it's time for that Slay the Avail Way giveaway. All right. And today's giveaway, you all, we are giving you all some organic elderberry. I'm not talking about the fake elderberry. I'm talking about the real dried, good elderberry. All right. All right. So that you can steep in your tea. As well as we're providing you and giving away a Palo Santo stick to help invite that positive energy. So we want you, as you're sipping on your organic elderberry tea, we want you to actually have your Palo Santo, nice and lit to have that positive energy going in as you are sipping your organic. So remind you the rules. Let me tell you the rules. You have to follow at Avail. So do that right now. All right. At Avail Counseling, you have to follow local. All right. And so everyone ready for their question because we're going to check. And so what's going to happen, the first person we see with the answers on there, we're going to check to see whether or not you're following Avail, whether or not you're following local. And then the first person we see that have the correct answer, guess what? Then we're going to then send you a DM of how to claim your prize. All right. So our question today, you all, is name 3 herbs that we discussed today. Now we named 7. Name 3 herbs, specific herbs that we talked about today. Go ahead now. Put them in your comments. Again,
I'm seeing who's following on our page.
So Chan just checking to see who's following our page, and we're trying to see who's the first person to get those answer that question. All right. Remember, 3 herbs. So make sure you put the 3 herbs. 3 herbs. 3 out of the 7. Name 3 out of the 7.
To answer your question about nursing, fenugreek, FENU Greek.
Okay, so Getter 100 said rose, lavender, and rosemary.
And she is following.
And she's following. So our winner for today is Getter, GETTER 100. So what we're going to do, Getter 100, we're going to send you a DM from Avail Counseling. So make sure you look at that.
Private. I got to follow you. So you got to answer our request.
You got to answer our request so we can DM you how to get and claim your prize. And remind you, so Getter 100 is our winner today. She is receiving the organic elderberry as well as the Palo Santo stick. And we'll be mailing that to you. But answer our DM because there's some information that we're going to need from you in order to get this shipped out to you. So thank you all for participating. All right. So we thank you all, everyone else too. All right. So as you all know, I am a budding poet. So I'm going to give you all our closing, my Dr. B's poet words of wisdom. All right. Before Tangi closes us out. As we succumb our physical vessel to the majestic herbal essence, we become more spiritually connected to God's source of energy. And that's our poetic words of wisdom for us. And you all, so next month, May 3rd, our next topic is food as medicine. Pay the grocer, not the doctor. All right. And so we're going to talk more about foods and how it impacts your mental health. And so Tangi will close us out, you all, with her mindful moment.
Yes. So every Monday, we have
carved out as Mindful Mondays from Avail. And every Monday we post a mindfulness exercise for you to practice on your own at home. Today's is meditating on an object. And this is posted, so if you're following, because you just said y'all following, go to our page to check out today's. And so this is saying, find something in the room to focus on and use that object to ground you while you breathe. It can be a painting, a vase, a candle, and focus your full attention on just that object, noticing everything about that object, using your 5 senses, and then just allowing yourself to be in that space, staying with you as you breathe. So I could take this rosemary bottle right now, focus in, stay with it, and then just engage in breathing. And so I want you to try to do that today. If you get distracted, just pull yourself back into the object of focus. This is allowing you to be mindful rather than mindless. Check it out. Leave a comment on our page and let us know how that felt.
All right, you all. Thank you all so much for having us. Thank you, Global Search, for having us on this Mental Health Monday. We'll see you all again on May 3rd at 1:30. We're going to talk about food as medicine. So you all have a blessed, wonderful day. Namaste and peace, you all.
Bye. Slay the Avail way.
Bye.
Straight. Let's see. Okay, that's